23rd of January. I think this is 25th day of our daily kata. For me, Rok, to find a good job. Just yesterday, we did the first kata with test-driven development. It was good. Our solution matched the optimal solution, but it was only 7 kata. So today, we're stepping up a notch, so to say. Right here. Oh, just a second. I'm back in the game. Alright, 6Q. The function must return the sequence of titles that match the string passed in as argument. Titles Rocky 1, Rocky 2, My Little Pony. Search titles and OCK. It returns Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. Okay. But the function returns some weird result and skips some of the matching results. Does the function have special movie taste? Let's figure it out. And this is DAY bugs and algorithms and regular expressions. So let's train on this one. Alright, so we have some function already written and some test cases. Alright, so over here is some lambda function. Too bad that I've never learned lambda functions. That sucks, but I know them enough to understand them. So we got filter function and list function, and I don't know if filter function is already a method in Python language or not. So let's figure it out. So let's say Python filter function. Yeah, it already exists. It exists, and you don't get a letter of cease and desist. Filter the array and return a new array with only the values equal to or above 18. So okay, so my function, if x is less than 18, return false, return true. And then this is filtering with this function and all the ages. Oh, okay. So this is the filter, and this is the actual filter, and this is the iterating thing. Now it's printing out stuff. Alright, so it's like filtering. It's filtering that on that, I guess. Lambda title term in title titles. Let's decipher this lambda function. Python lambda. There's some sweet Python tutorial, but it's not the official documentation, man. Come on. I just want to see the official documentation. So arguments, and then 2 dots and the expression. So this is the argument, okay? It takes only one title. And this is the expression. So if this is the argument and this is the expression, you could say, what in the heck? Whoa, like this W3 Schools has got a new logo, I see. So there's only one argument, and walk for a while, man. Why you slam the functions? I mean, there is only one argument, it's called title, you know, and it's term in titles, nah, you know. And this one is like titles. We've got The Big Binging Theory, How I Met Your Mother, Dexter, Breaking Bad, Doctor Who, The Hobbit, Pacific Rim, Pulp Fiction, The Avengers, Shining, and you got Who, How I Met Your Mother, Doctor Who, The Hobbit, and it's missing some. Dexter, The Big Bang Theory, The Hobbit, The Avengers. So, I mean, I'm confused. I don't even like know how to approach this. Do I have to like rewrite this function so that it's correct? If I test, I guess the test will be red. No. Doctor Who should equal How I Met Your Mother, Doctor Who, The Hobbits. Okay. And this one also doesn't pass. So right now it would seem that this function only chooses one element, not multiple of them. And maybe we should press here the S. Maybe this will break everything. It broke everything. I mean, alright, let's make the test for 2. So we comment this out, comment that out, copy paste this one, and we say enter over here. Oh, I just copied an empty thing. So we say copy like this, and then let's see, et, like here the e, he, bi, ba, so let's do it's like er, and we want to find, like, let's see what the test returns us. It will probably just returns, okay, it returns multiple things. So that's cool, you know, because here's like it should return How I Met Your Mother, and then it's again Dexter, er, and The Avengers. I mean, it's The Avengers. So that's all green. That's all green. So there is not no such problem in which we would say, oh, it is that this function can only return one list at a time. Let's dig in a little further. Okay. What if we say only one letter? So we copy this, make it like what happened in that? There was something strange. Like what the hell is going on? Oh, there are like 2 cursors. Okay. Copy, paste, you know, and we say just A, you know, just A. And we got here the big bang theory, and there is an A in How I Met Your Mother. There is no A Dexter, there is no A Breaking Bad, there is an A Doctor Who, The Hobbit, Pacific Rim, there is an A, and the last one is Avengers. Oh, there's many more of them. Oh, ER. Alright, so we have Pulp Fiction does not have an A. The Avengers does have an A. And A Shining does not have an A. So let's run these tests. Oh, okay. So it says the Big Bang Theory Breaking Bad and Pacific Rim should equal. Alright. Is this maybe case sensitive? Because if we say the big A over here, it will say, yeah, the Avengers and not the other stuff. So I don't know if this should also obey the should this be case sensitive or not? I mean, we can check this because this is the, and it should only return How I Met Your Mother if this is true. How I Met Your Mother, yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. We've got a algorithm that's case sensitive and we don't want it to be case sensitive. But to manipulate it, I mean, to manipulate this, there is a need to understand this lambda function, and I think it's pretty neat. I mean, it's basically already a one-liner, so it needs modification, and the problem is that according to this, lambda is a small anonymous function and a number of arguments, but can only have one expression. Is executed and the result is returned. The thing is that the arguments, I would expect, like, you define arguments here, or is that a parameter? Like, that makes me confused. So programming argument was a parameter, and arguments, and there's a Microsoft thing. Parameter represents a value that the procedure expects you to pass when you call it. So here you don't call a lambda function, it's just there. And arguments represent the value that you pass to the procedure parameter when you call the procedure. The calling code supplies the arguments. Okay, so in most cases a procedure must have some information about the circumstances in which it has been called. A procedure that performs repeated or shared tasks uses different information for each call. This information consists of variables, constants, and expressions that you pass to the procedure when you call it. To communicate this information to the procedure defines a parameter, and the calling code passes an argument to the parameter. You can think of the parameter as a parking space and the argument as an automobile. So if this is a automobile, then this must be the parking spaces. Alright, just a moment. Alright, so the thing is that we first need to figure out these lambda functions. So let's say Python, I'll go over here, then do lambda. Functional programming, how to? Maybe it's this one. Let's see where lambda expression occurs. Okay. No lambdas yet. Yield. Alright. Lambda. Built-in function. I guess after this we shall stumble upon lambdas. We're already over here. lambda. Small functions and the lambda expression. When writing function-style programs, you also need little functions that act as predicates or that combine elements some way. If there is a Python built-in or a model function that's suitable, you don't need to define a new function at all. Strip lines, line.strip for line and lines. A filter, alright. If this function doesn't exist, you need to write it. One way to write small functions is to use lambda. Lambda takes a number of parameters, and an expression combining these parameters creates an anonymous function that returns the value of the expression. Adder is x and w, and it just does x and w. Alright, so here it takes title, and then this term in title, I guess it returns it like titles. Term in title for titles, I guess, is this if and for loop at the same time. It says print lambda name, value, name, string value. An alternative is just to use def statement and define a function in the usual way. Which alternative is preferable? That's a style question. My usual course is to avoid using lambda. One reason for my preference is that lambda is quite limited in the functions it can define. The results has to be computable as a single expression, which means you can't have multi-way if else comparisons or try except statements. Just If we try to do too much in a lambda statement, you'll end up with an overly complicated expression that's hard to read. Quick, what's the following code doing? Yeah, you can figure it out, but it takes time to disentangle the expression to figure out what's going on. Using a short, like the thing that gets me confused is over here you see it's AB, and it's this and it's expression. Over here this title is it is used here, but what is the title? Maybe this is like for every title in titles, term in title, and then filter that for all the because this is inside the filter function. Is this also a filter function? This is a reduce function, but it's like filter for all the titles. I only grab that title which includes a term in the title. Okay. We could just turn this to lowercase. Maybe. If that would solve our problem. Lowercase is not defined, so say Python turn string into lowercase lower string lower it's funny lower name lower is not defined. Maybe we need to call it like so. And it's a string function. This is a string, and we just say lower like this. Test it out. Everything passed. And I guess also here let's like uncomment this. Let's go slowly, you know. Alright, let's also try this one out. So we have kind of debugged That was fun. I'm expecting everything to be alright. Alright, yeah. So that was the thing. We just need to disentangle the lambda expression and do the appropriate thing over here. I thought that it would break the function because it would return everything in lowercase, but I guess it didn't. So let's submit. Maybe someone, yeah, they used lower. This is a complicated one. I guess they eliminated the lambda function. Where is ours? Where is ours? You know, they have even import regular expressions model and apply the ignore case method. Fun, okay. Fun title lower. Alright, interesting. Interesting. Wow. Oh, and I guess this was pretty well covered kata, but it's only JavaScript and Python. Well, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.